Well, hello. This is my very first Facebook Live, and I hope it's working. I'm not sure if it is. We'll see. Okay, I guess it's just delayed. So I'm just going to begin, and we'll see how this goes. So welcome, beloved ones. Here we are on 8/8 Lions Gate portal. And this is an amazing time period. This is an ongoing gateway project with me, Anjahlia. I'm your favorite cosmic shaman, gatekeeper, master seer, channel, and sound journeyer for ascension and peace. So we'll be doing something that's particular to my skills and abilities that I've been working a lot with seership training and different sound journeys. And it's a little bit of shamanic trance journeying, guided meditation, channeling the ascended masters that are bringing us huge, beautiful transmissions, a little light language, songs, tonings, singing for this higher cosmic energies that are coming to us. So I want to speak a little bit about the number 8/8. 8 is an indication of material abundance and success. 8 itself is balance, right? Like the number balance, like the infinity sign. The number of balancing both the material and spiritual aspects of our experience, like in right relationship with, this is my belief, the infinity within all things, right? And 8/8, if you look at it, it's this beautiful relationship to each other. So everything is really about relationship as we're expanding our multidimensionality and integrating it, right? So this is a time each year when there's an alignment to the star Sirius with the Earth and the Sun in Leo. This gateway transmission is of a new and higher frequency resonance that ignites innate abilities for greater abundance, creativity, and manifestation for all humanity. So the 8/8 is the divine infinite, right? Ein Sof, which allows for a deeper connection to the Elohim, which are the creator gods. And hopefully they'll be visiting us in our journey together. The grace of the unified field and the infinite eternal flame of oneness and love that is growing and expanding for humanity. So any of you who are regular ascension junkies like myself, we're feeling this. This is almost like this pressure, just like 11/11 and 12/12. Even you may have just felt like I just got fully charged up with energy, because we are being pumped with this enormous amounts of energy from on high and from Mother Earth to help with this ascension pains and problems and issues. So this is an auspicious time period in the New Earth Ascension Blueprint. And this is a gateway that we want to take advantage of. So that's what I've decided as a gatekeeper. I'm keeper of the Christ gateways of creation. And so as a gatekeeper, I feel like it's my duty to help harness and open and be a bearer of this beautiful time period so that we can take full advantage of it, right? So this is the new moon in Leo is coming, and it's bringing perfect timing for this new beginning, which this is the beginning of the galactic new year. And August is an accelerated month that opens this gateway of the new earth. So we're really doing it. I know it may not feel like it, but we're really doing it. And I don't listen to the news, even though I hear things and I know things are going on, but it's all like a repatterning. Things are moving out of the consciousness of humanity, of the grids in the earth. Inside the earth with the earthquakes are opening up codes that we can start to receive, let's say, that have been set aside for this particular time period of ascension. Like all the planets around us are already ascended. We are in that process. And this is the first time this has ever been done where we don't have like a deluge or everything goes into non-existence to recreate from a new birth. We're actually doing it in our bodies as humans and in the earth. And it's painful. What can I say? But as a gatekeeper, I'm on for this. Let's go, right? So this gateway opens to the expansion of the new potential of the new earth, to the fluidity of the clarity of owning one's inner domain and co-creating one's outer domain. So this is a very creative time period too, but in direct inner and outer reflection of what you want and what you want to co-create. So the floodgates are down and the flow of ascended frequencies abound, of royal, of regal, lion, ascension codes, activating personal and planetary DNA for our cosmic evolution. And this is releasing the old templates of survival, fear, replay of core woundings, even things that were kind of implanted that were keeping us separate or as victims. Those are all just moving out, and there's a lot of karmic upheaval because of that. But the thing you really need to listen to is that your own divinity and your own flame. And that's a lot of what our work together is, to help us continue to find that place where we are true to ourselves. And in that, it's almost like we really need to learn to surf, where we're going to surf through the highs and the lows, but we keep surfing, right? We're on these waves of ascension, let's call it. And that's a beautiful way to think about it. And as I say that, I see these different color waves, right, of all the frequencies, but we're still moving, we're managing, and we're moving forward. And the key is really to have the most positive attitude you can possibly come up with, because what are you doing? You're creating your existence. So do you want to be unhappy or complaining, or I know it's overwhelming, but just keep trying to put one foot in front of the other, or one surfboard toe out into the waves of the great unknown and the mystery of this plan that we're part of. And know that, like, every single soul here on earth, this is amazing, has chosen to be here. Nobody isn't here that didn't want to be here. And I once read about this, and I just think it's so funny to think about that later on we're all going to be going like, yeah, I was there on earth when, it ascended. Yeah, I'm an earthling. I'm a new earth being. This is going to be a big deal, right? I've come back many lifetimes to do this, and I'm happy to be here. I really am. And I'm so happy to be here with you. So anyway, you may feel like things are ready to make changes and you want to clean things up, get rid of the old. I mean, this is so happening in my life. So it's this process of letting go of old things, so there's a new way, a new place. It's almost like you need to get rid of things so you have new room for new things. Otherwise, there's no place for the new things to begin, and this new beginning we're speaking of. So a lot of this is really working from what I call a brave new lion's heart of love, oneness, and compassion. And this a key to all is forgiving, compassion, bringing yourself back to love. Because I really feel like we come back lifetime after lifetime, really only to balance the love that we lost. And a lot of our work is like finding where we've left keys and codes and bringing them back in so we're more whole, going to different planets so we become more whole, finding that which we have set aside or maybe had a trauma, we forgive it, bring it back, create more of our wholeness. And what is our wholeness? Our oneness, what is that? I call it like a totem pole. We're a totem pole of multidimensionality. And then once we're totally in our totem pole, we're connected back to source, because this is where each one of us has this burning flame in our hearts, in our brave lion hearts that we're building here. And that this is pouring out of us and also like igniting. Like as I'm saying this, I'm hearing that there's an igniting spark. And a lot of our work is to create that igniting spark within everybody, within all human beings. And that's what I also ask you to do. Create that igniting spark within yourself so you re-spark others. It's almost like a transit that we have to go through to spark ourselves, sparking others, right? We're going to do this thing. And so forgiving is super important because it's so we're so over everything. The masters are telling me that we've washed clean the slates. We've washed clean the slates. There's really no real karma anymore. We're just holding on to it, right? So if you think about it like that, we're no longer the victim, we're our own perpetrators. So we really want to just wipe the slate clean in our minds, in our hearts, our spirit, and our soul, forgive everything like a ho'oponopono. And this opens up everything for you. So as things will arise to be noticed, right? Seen and addressed with love. Any shadow aspects, any difficulties in your life, it's going to happen. We're all working through this, and just see everything as an experience, trying to not to get emotionally attached. It's very difficult for me too, because I'm very sensitive. And just see everything as we're like moving through it, and we are here and we're balanced in our heart beams and our heart flames, and we're moving with everybody. So it's this ascension is really not only to like recreate ourselves as whole, but also to help everyone around us. And I often see it as like we're helping hands. We're working together, helping each other, which is something that humanity has missed out on in many ways, but also look at how all the beautiful helping that goes on in this world. And also, when things are difficult or having problems or tragedies in the world that seem like, oh my God, who is there? Humanity is there helping. And it really is the thing to keep remembering, that we are so lucky to be humans. We have a massive amount of emotional ability. We are massively heart-oriented. And when we learn to come into our mind and our heart at once, that's the heart mind, the Buddhic heart mind, and listen to our hearts, we begin to follow the path that is the divine path. So to begin all your thoughts from your heart, streaming pure and gold intentions, words and ideas, so that your pure, courageous heart's intention can come into creation. This is the new way of this new time period, 2019 to 2020. And with this new moon in Leo, that's August 30th, and the Mercury turning direct, thank goodness, and the end of the eclipse time period marks the finishing up of the old Earth templates. Now is the time of the new beginning of the new Earth. And as a heralder of this precious time, I am elated. So we are being flooded with solar Christ energies. What is that word, Christ and solar? So I'm just going to explain that. For me, Christ, it's the Christed nature of the remembrance of the truth that we're all part of the divinity within all things. It really just, Christ means source, if you ask me. And solar Christ, the suns are these illumined libraries of light. And they're full of beautiful temples and libraries of light and codes and geometries. And we get like downloaded like on the matrix. And that's what a lot of times we're feeling, is these downloads of this beautiful light frequencies. So we'll be visiting the sun in Leo at this time period, Sirius, which is in the back of the heart, the gateway in the back of the heart to Sirius, the star Sirius, connecting with Gaia. That'll be part of our transit and our journey we're going to do as soon as I quit reading you what I've pre-channeled and explaining things from a personality and higher self. So we're being flooded with these solar Christ energies that begin to create from inside outside a new sense of stability, right? This stability is super important. That you have all you need deeply on a soul level, or the sense of a new centering device, stabilizing your inner home coming from the center of your heart, from your Christed heart Merkaba. And I'm going to explain that too, because this is another thing I'm very excited about in the work that I do, is that more and more we're these Merkabas, these sacred geometries, these really a ship of light that's in our heart, and we merge and connect with all things from this, let's say, planetary Merkaba, ship of light. So it's almost something you'll hear me speak about a lot, that the Merkaba, the heart Merkaba, it's this it's like the symbology that we've created from our own identity, our own specific genomes, our own DNA potential, right? It's really creating the highest potential of our being. And that's what we have to kind of match up with in our work, who we are now and who we are in the process of becoming, and that we're the co-creator beings too, right? So as you open to trust, to surrender, to forgive, you let in what? Joy. Oh my God, this is so important to me. Joy in the moment, joy bringing back this feminine principle, right? The feminine has been out of the picture for 5,000 years. And there's this beautiful Universal Mother by Nicholas Roersch behind me, this blue mother. And I just love this beat. And she came into me when I was at Mount Shasta and I was asking for help and she like came right down into me. And what's beautiful is in this painting, she is a veil. And that was the time of when she was veiled. Now she's no longer veiled and the divine feminine is here with us. And part of our work is to balance all the imbalances that have happened over this expanse of the evolution and rebalance with the feminine principle. So we've got a lot going on. I'm trying to explain it as best I can. So we'll be listening to the sounds all around you with the feminine principle of the being, like being with where you are now, right? Listening to the crickets and the wind, feeling the earth beneath your feet. This is important to understand how to integrate all home in all the upheavals, shifts and changes that may be happening to us. At this time of the Lion's Gate, that which is unresolved, the burdens, the unhappinesses, the traumas, the karma, are brought to the surface for solar codes to take hold. So let go, forgive, and bring all into balance with love. And from there, choose to co-create a new existence. You are remarking or rebranding your original logos of sovereignty, sovereign divinity, and of love. We are marching proudly towards a new collective sovereignty of the original Adam Kadmon, the original blueprint of the true human and the new human. Remembering and returning, we are, to the Garden of Gaia, the new tree of life we've always dreamed of, where everything is abundant, ready for us to eat. Heaven on earth awaits the dreamers of the new earth. As we dream this together as a collective Merkaba, a collective ship of light that merges its centrifuge with all things, as in the flower of life, prototype. The Lemurian collective advances and reunites the new Lemurian temples of creation to co-create the new Lemuria upon the new earth in balance, love, light, and power. So be it. So now we're going to go, beloved ones, on a journey. And I asked earlier who would like to take us on the journey of the masters. And it's Master Lord and Lady Sirius, Alagobi, and Mother Sekhmet, which makes perfect sense. Mother Sekhmet is the lion goddess, ascended being. Lord and Lady Sirius are masters of Sirius, the planet, the star. And Alagobi is an ascended master who works a lot with creation. So I'm just going to drink a little water. I like to start my guided trance meditations with some geranium. And just know that I'll be doing some light language, which is beautiful sounds that are very high vibrational that move the energy through us, and English isn't a high enough vibration to do that. And I may be singing, I may be chanting, I may do sound codes that are going to be possibly unusual. And I'm channeling different beings that come through me. And as a seer, I see things. So I'll take you on like a visionary journey. And again, part of your intention should be, what is it I'm visioning for the new earth? Because this is my constant word for everybody before I go into my meditation, my trance. What are you here for? What are you here to make a change with? To know that you can do this, that you have everything you need, and that we need you. So something also is, if you find you knock out, like the transmission gets high and you knock out, put your tongue at the top of the teeth, and it helps create a microcosmic orbit. And also like move your fingers like this, and it helps you kind of get in the body a little bit more. And I'll try to keep it so we all stay awake. So let us take a few breaths together, sending our heartbeats to one another across the world. As we call the Holy Mothers, the Great Mothers, we call the Holy Fathers, the Great Fathers, Creator, Great Creator, all that there is. Mother, Father, God, Goddess, Gaia, Sophia, call upon you now. As we call upon all of our higher selves and divine presences, we call upon Gaia. We call upon our Trinity of Lord and Lady Sirius, Mother Sekhmet and Allah Gobi, to be our guides along our journey. We call in the suns, the solar portal suns, the great central sun, the great, great central sun, and beyond. So we call in the unicorn mothers and the fairies, which will assist and help with the inner earth and anchoring of humanity's birthright. As we ask for assistance to open this gateway, 8-8, the Lion's Gate. So let us breathe deeply into your heart. Allowing your heart to center on the flames, the threefold flames in your heart, the pink, the blue, gold, the love, power and light, creation. And expanding your heart flames. Above you, to the Andromedan gateway. Opening your heart gateway to receive from the Andromedan gateway. Bringing that back into your heart. And going below you to the Arcturian gateway. To receive, to open and receive from the Arcturian gateway into your heart of oneness. As we go to the left, to the Pleiadian gateway, to open and receive from the Pleiadian gateway into your heart of oneness. As we go now to the Chiron gateway, to the right, to open this gateway, receive from the Chiron gateway. We now go to the front, to the Venusian gateway, open, receive from the Venusian streams into our heart of oneness. We now go to the back of the heart, to the Syrian gateway. Breathing deeply now, as we ask to open the Syrian gateway in this auspicious time period. And journey to the star Sirius, to the planet, with our team of ascended masters, Lord and Lady Sirius, Alagobi, Mother Sekhmet, the Lion Priestess, the Unicorn Mothers, Rainbow Mothers, and the fairies, the Fae. As we now join Alagobi as an entourage behind him, as he is the center point that leads us to Sirius through this gateway in the back of the heart, to this enlightened, ascended realm with so many things to teach us, and to activate our Syrian higher selves, our Syrian presences, that they may work with their mastery through our lives, through our ascension programs. So all of our heartstrings join together like a great cape, a beautiful, velvety, soft cape that takes us in our presences and our spirit to first this gateway, where we stand at the gateway to Sirius. Just reach out with your heart and with your hands even to feel this gateway, this archway, this transit, to feel the glyphs, the consciousness that lies here for you. For each one of us, it is different, yet it holds the same quality, the same divine truth. It's something that each of us is longing for, looking for. It's breathing deeply into the atmosphere, into these glyphs, these golden glyphs, these the sense of awakening, they say. The sense of wonderment. That yes, there is something about to happen. Something is coming. That it is marvelous. That it is full of miracles. Joy. Happiness. Manifestation. Dreams. So we fill with us now. Filling our light bodies. So we may enter. Staying as long as you need here, beloved ones. Get whatever you need to fill, so we may cross over this gateway. Into the new transit. And as we stand in this gateway, we are standing now on a selenite disc that is like a little ship, or a little very large ship, because we're a very large group. And it's almost like a hovercraft. And even inside the sense of this selenite disc, there's so much wisdom in it that is sharing through our feet. And again, this sense of anticipation. Where, we wonder, where are we going? And there are very many small little fairy beings now speaking to each of you in your ears. Readdressing concerns, anxieties, and fears in regards to the mystery or the unknown. And there's a great light that is now opened up for us, that it feels very heavenly. They say it is a heaven's gate of this lion's gate. Just breathe into your heart, as it may feel almost like a dream come true or overwhelmingly wonderful. Allow that, we say. The ticket to delight. Heaven's gate. This new threshold. As we see the constellation of Leo and this beautiful lion face before us, in this heavenly gate, full of clouds almost, with this light shining through for us to journey upon. But as we stand here and we open our hearts to this gateway of heaven's gate, there are many other things happening simultaneously. There are portals opening, we see, in Machu Picchu, Mount Kalish, Kilimanjaro, Uluru, Bosnia, Bimini Islands, Cape May, as Atlantean codes of distortion are being brought and lifted in the higher atmosphere that we are holding together in our collective group, Merkaba. Yeah, the light just is opening more. You may feel it now. We're doing planetary service. Thank you so much. We're opening through Hong Kong, through Asia, Mount Fuji, in Bali, as the volcano centers are opening to this transit, this creation transit. As we are scrying now, as the rainbow unicorns begin to scry now, as a team for us, circling, as we're moving through timelines of previous disorder and disharmony. And speeding up, as other volcanic portals of creation are coming online. And we're clearing from the brow chakra these distortions. Of erroneous belief systems. Things that have filtered the mind of humanity previously. As new creation streams begin to flood through, this cleansing, this clearing process that we are in for ourselves and for humanity, for the planet. Many streams of electrifying consciousness flood, recalibrate. And as we allow this to continue its purification ceremony for us, we are brought a seat of our soul to sit in. It again establishes this type of inner courage and also a seat of stability, a type of station almost that is inherent within our being, even a gift this is. And it may be of many different types of shapes. It might be small, it might be large, your seat. It may start to shapeshift as we continue. But it is giving you in your lower chakras, especially at the base of the tailbone and the base chakra, a sense of being anchored yet highly involved in these higher realms. That you may not float away. But continue to build inwardly as you build outwardly. The type of mastery. Again, the lion is here with us, this infinite sense of inner lion courage and ability to move through things, to create, manifest multidimensionally. We are building to a type of fruition. It is little by little, acceleration by acceleration, expansion by expansion. Yet we have our eyes on the prize of the blueprint, of the original Adam Kadmon blueprint of the true human. Of the accelerated, infinite human. And the genome, as we see before us the infinity and the double infinity. But they also run in harmony with one another, not always in the exact same dimension, but interdimensionally, flowing expansively, infinitely, preparing us for the next level of our journey. As we now go into a brain recalibration with the masculine and feminine sides of the brain, that we need to clear old thought forms, to open into this truth that we are harnessing with Sirius, with the libraries of the sun, in Lion's Gate, with Earth, our mother. As more codes are bombarding us with new energies of this new light, releasing old Atlantean fear, survival, and power issues. To see the whole picture, the whole scope. That our minds begin to open through the transit of the transmission chakra on the right and the receptivity chakra on the left. That our minds become whole, that they open the corpus callosum, the bridge, we call it a rainbow bridge. Through this corpus callosum, the bridge between the sides of our brain, the hemispheres, That opens also to the hemispheres of the planet and the shifting and changing of the hemispheres and the portals in the planet. Earth, Mother, Gaia. Simultaneously. Also now with these volcanic creation portals across the globe, those that are ready. That we are preparing the light. That is flooding through us, to us, especially now in the throat chakra. Through all dimensions of the throat chakra. We are flooded with blue light now, serious peace, gratefulness, gratitude. It is very equalizing and grounding almost, very secure feeling, this blue. That our entire being begins to fill with blue, 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 blue. Like we are a spark of blue. That we are a flame of blue. Creation. With a lion's face in the middle of it. Breathing into your tailbone and any place that maybe feels awkward or is stuck. Breathe. My sapphire electrospectral fairy comes now. She's so happy. We are all here together. She's waited very long for this. To flame together once more. Oh, she says it feels so amazing. And to feel each one of you, her precious ones. She says you are so precious to her. She shares that you are each a queen and a king. A queen and a king, and she has a flaming blue crown for each of you. And now this is almost like a beautiful stole, like a robe around you that's moving around your throat chakra, but it's all blue, like this massive blue wave around you. To feel this. It helps you move through all, and it's like everything, everything she's sharing, everything you can move through with this crown and this cloak. Takes away all the trauma and all the stuck in the throat. That you can too be creation. That your throat, releases now. Becomes empty and voidal, open, dark. This voidal love of the throat She expands us now into a greater capacity of who, what, and all that we are here for through our throat chakra. Through our expressions. That your love and your purity, your purpose that is true, that is your truth, may ignite through this spectral blue flame. This igniting you to your Syrian higher self and presence. More light floods. That you are this beautiful, enormous blue ray. That is illuminating itself in an ongoing, infinite fashion. That the back of your heart opens now for any old lost traumas and tragedies in the unconscious that have been held in the Syrian gateway, that forgot about the pure potential of humanity and the new earth. That may receive the enlightened, ascended messages from Sirius. That all planets have gone through this transit themselves. That it is doable. That it is unique to us. That we are supported by the masters, by these ascended planets in our multidimensional totem. That we are these beautiful particular geometries. You may sense your own geometry. That is shape-shifting and changing inside this beautiful blue flame. It is being fed by the solar sun, these codes of enlightenment. It is being fed by the Syrian gateway. But as we sit in our seats of royalty, of divinity, we begin to swirl and spin in an anti-clockwise manner in a great cosmic flame, moving interdimensionally, galactically, celestial, universally, like a cosmos we are, threading through the multi-universes. It's allowing this transit of expansion through our spinning Lion's Gate geometry, just feels unbelievably marvelous, like we never want to leave here. That we ask to keep this in our mindscape, in our soul plan. In our creation chakras, at the hips. We move now into our bodies once more and into our heart, into our solar plexus, the hara at the navel, below the navel, into the sacrum, connecting to these creation chakras at our hips, into the womb of creation inside our sacrum. It is here we move into a higher field of creation with the mothers of creation, the great planetary mothers of creation, the many portals of creation, the temples of creation. Just breathing into your tailbone if it's kind of burning, releasing any old carbon out of your tailbone, and into the sacrum, into this dreaming womb. The creation mothers and the unicorn mothers. Are holding us in their united hearts, in their united wombs. That together we are inventing something very special. It's an essence. It's an essence of the Creator. Boof, 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 boof. We are indeed the spark of the Creator. Releasing that, anything that is distancing us from this. Shape shifting. Beautiful. As a greater and greater awareness begins to become inspired, as we see now the eye of the Creator, a great egg of inspiration. It is growing exponentially. It's larger than us. It is larger than this earth. It is like the Creator egg of evolution, the great mothers of creation. It is beyond. It is infinite. 8-8. expanding beyond, into the dreaming bodies. The unicorn mothers bring us elixirs. They tap us with their horns, with rainbow elixirs. It works with the miraculous genome. The miraculous genome. It is beyond explanation, as these are experiential, beloved ones. Experiential wisdom. We are grounding this now, this great egg, this of infinity, this genome that we are, through our lower chakras, through the base chakra, through the link chakra at the knees, through the anchoring chakra at the ankles, into the earth star beneath our feet. Deep into Gaia, we bring together this great egg of symbiosis, of infinity, of oneness, of true purpose, of the plan, the blueprint, as we lay it lovingly and gently in a beautiful nest that has been prepared by a great eagle or condor. This nest deep inside the caverns of the womb of the earth. Inside Antelope Valley Canyon in Arizona. Being fed and anchored by the creation temples of Grand Canyon and Mount Shasta and Sedona. As well as in the birthing portal of the navel of the earth, also called Horseshoe Bend, Arizona. Great white light of the Christed truth, birthed here, beloved ones, in a miracle, infinity, 8-8, egg, that will gestate here. That we have contributed our beautiful work. We have completed the purpose of our journey. That we may now move into the heart of gratefulness, feeling all that we are in a great flame with the unity codes around us. As the light bearers, the star seeds, the seekers, the igniters, the believers, the dreamers. We thank you. We thank all that helped us this day. Our Master Trinity, Lord and Lady Sirius, Alagobi, Mother Sekhmet, Source Creation, Rainbow Mothers, Unicorn Mothers, and the Fire Fairies of Creation, Creation Mothers, and all of the souls, the higher selves, and divine presences that came with us on this Lion Gate portal project. As we come now into our bodies in gratefulness, we journey back with our Trinity into our bodies, into our homes, placing our feet on the ground, our hands in prayer pose if possible, thanking yourself and each other for our group, collective, evolutionary assistance. Let us bow namaste, thanking you so much. Great privilege and honor to be your gatekeeper, your journeyer, as Anjahlia Marisa Shihan, your favorite cosmic shaman. But join us for more of these gateway projects. You can subscribe on my website. Also know I do private soul Akashic record readings across the world, next octave sessions on Zoom. And I'll be leading a Seer retreat to Sedona, Grand Canyon, Cantaloupe Valley Canyon, and Horseshoe Bend, September 6th through 12th, as we have a yearly annual Seer retreat. Thank you for coming with us. Namaste. Namaste. Blessed be.